Welcome to the second episode of the Selfnature Tai Chi podcast. Today we will be discussing the health benefits of Tai Chi Chuan. What differentiates Tai Chi Chuan from other forms of exercise?
Selfnature Tai Chi is not like doing athletics or swimming or karate or Kung Fu. Those exercises all stress your body. In Tai Chi Chuan, the whole body moves together in a relaxed and integrated manner. We don't stress the heart and we don't stress the internal organs. When we practice Tai Chi, the whole body, all organs, the breathing, the heart, the blood circulation, all start integrating and move as one thing. Also, we're not stressing the limbs. For instance, when you run very fast and very far, you're stressing your knee joints and your ankle joints and your hip joints, you can get back problems. Also, you're stressing your heart, making it beat very fast and putting it out of sync with the rest of your body. So in Tai Chi, the movements are all integrated. As soon as one part of the body moves, the whole body moves. But we relax. By relaxing, the muscles don't hold the joints tightly together, and so the joints don't wear out. Instead of, as in a ball and socket joint, having this sort of grinding action with tense muscles, when the body is relaxed and the muscles are relaxed, there's a slight gap. So there's no friction or very little friction. So as you get older, you probably won't need to have your joints replaced, like knee replacements and hip replacements. It also helps the circulation. So if you're relaxed, your circulation is stronger because the muscles are not tensed, so it's not impeding the blood flow. Also, the chest can open up. So when you breathe, the muscles relax and the whole chest opens up and you can take more oxygen in. Although Tai Chi Chuan is a martial art, it's not like other martial arts. There's no incentive to win or to overcome anybody. The most important person to overcome is actually yourself. So Tai Chi health benefits or self-defense start with you. Self-defense of yourself so that you can maintain health and be strong enough and fit enough to cope with life and the everyday stresses. That's the most important thing. It becomes a meditation. It becomes mind over body, and the idea is to integrate the body and the mind and keep in one.
What is the effect on the joints and muscles?
When we do Tai Chi, we want to relax the muscles, or rather let go. So there's a difference between relax as to being floppy like wet spaghetti and letting go. So we want to reduce any stress. By doing that, we start using the tendons. The tendons of the body control the strength of the muscle. So when you tense a muscle to pick up something or carry something, the strength of the muscle comes from the contraction of the tendon. So by maintaining single-weighted balance, we can relax the muscles and therefore use the tendons. When we use the tendons, it has a very strong effect on the overall health and composition of the body.
There is no overt stretching in Tai Chi compared to, say, an exercise like yoga. Does Tai Chi make the spine and body more flexible?
The way we approach flexibility in Tai Chi is a bit different to the normal stretching like you would do in an exercise class. Your energy body and your physical body must be in harmony. The energy body is flexible in itself, but it has conditions, and some of those conditions are too hard or too soft. So the energy body gives rise to function in the physical body. So what we want to do is we harmonize the energy body with the physical body, When the energy body is harmonized within itself, the physical body becomes soft and pliable. So we work on two fronts, and we harmonize the energy body, or your function, your body functions. The slow twisting and turning movements of Tai Chi help to keep the spine flexible, and that affects the nervous system. And also, because we're relaxing and moving slowly, the body unfolds. Instead of being like this, it will get stretched out and pliable.
What is the health implication of the semi-crouch stance in Tai Chi?
There are a number of reasons. One is we stress the leg. For instance, by turning at a 90-degree angle, as you'll see in the clip. It flexes the thigh muscle and the bone as well, and the tendons. That massages the marrow in the bones, which produce stem cells. And stem cells reduce or get less, there's less production as you get older, or if you're not in good health. So that helps to slow down the aging process. By stressing the knee slightly without in a way that doesn't damage it, we strengthen the tendons, which gives overall strength to the body and muscle contraction. The low stances also help. They have a cardiovascular effect. It increases your exertion, if you like, slightly, but not too much, which also assists the heart, and the blood circulation is improved. So if you have strong legs and flexible legs, your heart will be flexible and strong. Also, it releases enzymes through micro tears in the muscles, which reduce inflammation if you have problems like arthritis.
Does Tai Chi create mental discipline, and what is its effect?
Mental discipline is achieved through Tai Chi because the postures, although they're not overly complicated, you have a lot of things to concentrate on. So for every thought you have an emotion, and for every emotion you have a thought. And that creates more thoughts and more stresses and more emotions and more stress. So when we're doing Tai Chi, because you have to concentrate so much on what you're doing, you're actually withdrawing. Your thoughts and emotions are out here. We withdraw inside in order to direct the body postures, where the arm's going to go, where the legs are going to go, maintaining balance. So by concentrating on doing the Tai Chi, we detach from our thoughts, and then our emotions will also detach and drop to a lower level. That's very good for your physical health, because stress can cause physical problems, not just mental ones. So we can detach from our daily problems, issues, because most people, their lives are like standing on a broken record going round and round and round. So through the correct practice of Selfnature Tai Chi, we learn, and it's a kind of meditation technique which we can do. We can talk about that at a later stage. So you gradually detach, and so for the period of training, your mind gets a rest and you relax. So when you finish training, you can actually look at your issues from a different perspective instead of being stuck on the record or the hamster wheel.
A common question amongst people considering Tai Chi practice is whether it will make them fit.
Well, my question is, fit for what? I think there's a lot of misunderstanding about fitness. If you do extreme sports, it can create more stress. What do you want to be fit for? So there's fitness to run marathons, climb mountains, do hard, say, martial arts, sparring, that kind of thing. So what kind of fitness are you looking at when you talk about fitness? We're talking about overall ability to maintain fitness for everyday life, for work and play and relationships, so that you integrate everything more easily and live more harmoniously with your everyday life and the things that happen to you. So it's a moot question, fit for what? Often people say, oh, Tai Chi is so slow, it doesn't give you cardiovascular fitness. But if you're doing extreme sports where you're stressing your body all the time, that's not really good for you, and it contributes to what we call entropy, loss of function from your vital source, your life force. So your body and your vital life force tend to separate, and then you get entropy, which is aging. So we want to integrate the physical and the energy body, and it also has a spiritual aspect, which we can talk about in the future. So everything is harmonious. So practicing Tai Chi will reduce aging and all the uncomfortable things that go with it.
New Tai Chi students often want to know if Tai Chi will make them stronger, since there is no resistance training or tensing of the muscles in the upper body.
In Tai Chi, we want to integrate what the ancients called Yin and Yang. So Yang is the physical aspect, what you can see, your body, the world around you. Yin is that hidden factor, which we can call it energy. It's not chi. That also we'll get to at a later stage. But everything in the world is energy. And if you look at quantum physics, for instance, it tells you everything is energy bonding. So it will make you stronger in that it will integrate the physical body and the energy body, which gives function to the physical body. So in that respect, it will make you physically stronger and give you more endurance. So we have the yin and yang in one, working together.
Studies have shown that Tai Chi helps patients suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's. Why is this the case?
The body cells need proteins, which come like a little string or bootlace, to be folded in a certain way. If the proteins are not folded in the way that the cell needs them to utilize them, they tend to form clumps. And that clumping has been shown to be one of the major causes of Alzheimer's and possibly dementia as well. So the basic postures of Selfnature Tai Chi, it's a kind of macro-micro thing. The body posture mimics the necessary folding of the protein so that the cell can utilize it. So also, if your proteins are not folded and not utilized properly, it makes you open to many different types of illnesses. So Tai Chi postures in Selfnature help the protein folding process and therefore affect your metabolism in a good way.
Will Tai Chi benefit the elderly and minimize falling?
Some years ago, I taught at a retirement village, and after I'd been there for about 6 months, I think, my students came to me and said, one of the big problems that we have here, because those people are elderly, is that several times a week somebody falls over, hits the ground or falls on a step, and invariably they will damage or break or fracture a leg or an arm or rib, and once that happens they never recover. But our group has slipped and tripped, but nobody ever hit the ground, so we're very grateful for being able to do the Tai Chi training, because it's been very beneficial for us. By doing Tai Chi, when you do Gong Fu, very fast movements, you're not really looking at balance so much, although some balance is required. When you go slowly, you require more balance, but you also become more aware of your body functions and how it's structured. So gradually we start to learn how to balance. It's also people that have balance issues often have kidney problems. The kidneys are involved with brain function as well. It's part of the kidney structure in Chinese medicine. By doing Tai Chi, we strengthen the kidneys, And we also improve our balance by doing the movements slowly and carefully, and gradually you build up an understanding of balance. By slowing down, everything starts coming together into one.
What is the effect of Tai Chi on bone density?
People who suffer or have a tendency towards osteoporosis, when they have been practicing Tai Chi for some time, and it's been my experience, the bone density either gets more so, or the loss of bone density, I suppose it depends on age really, and lifestyle, slows down and it improves. But in general, osteoporosis and bone density gets better with Tai Chi.
Can Tai Chi improve the function of the nervous system?
Many illnesses are caused by problems with the nervous system. The nervous system looks after the body and checks function to make sure everything is working well. So when we do Tai Chi, it affects the nervous system in a positive way, and that helps to reduce ill health.
Are there any particular principles that need to be adhered to achieve the before mentioned benefits?
Selfnature Tai Chi is based on the commentary and the principles contained in the commentary, which was set out by the ancient masters. In order to obtain the optimum health benefits that I spoke about earlier, you need to practice according to the principles laid out in the commentary. By doing Tai Chi which doesn't contain the principles, you will get certain benefits, but basically it will just be slow exercise, but not in the same way as you will when you practice correctly.
Please subscribe and help us by becoming a patron. You can listen to the full audio podcast on Patreon. Please be sure to catch our next episode. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Thank you and see you next time.